February 5th, 2020, I started my first ever NoFap streak. I failed some No Not Novembers before that, but I don't count that as the same because NoFap is a long-term thing and No Not November is just 1 month. So it's not quite the same, but anyway, that streak of NoFap that I started in 2020 was my first long-term NoFap streak. And I did pretty good on the first one. I went for 220 days on my first ever streak. Now people often ask like, how did I go for 220 days and then still relapse? There is no date when you're just done with NoFap, where you just won. You know, it's pretty much, at least in my experience, it's a battle that goes on like forever. You will always have the urges, you know, it doesn't just end. Now the second good question is, what happens after failing a NoFap streak of 220 days? Well, this is an important question. So after I failed my huge NoFap streak, I felt like devastated for failing such a huge streak. I felt like it will take forever to get it back. And therefore, I just gave up and I just kept doing the, you know, I want to avoid saying that I fapped because this is YouTube and everything, but you know, here, I just kept fapping. After I failed, I kept fapping and I kept that for probably a year. So I went 220 days of NoFap, and then I went almost at the same and maybe even longer than that on YesFap. And then after a long time, something clicked and I decided to try again. And then it wasn't that easy to go first try 220 days. I'm not exactly sure, but I think it took me like a month of failing to get back into a long streak. I don't know what day I'm on, I don't really count, but you know, I can check, I actually will check. So right now I'm on the day 256, so as you can see, I broke my last record and I'm doing pretty good right now. So am I gonna relapse this one too? Well, so this is really important, listen now. It's not a good idea to be obsessed with a streak. It's not a good idea to count the days obsessively. I know what day I started on, so I can check if I need to, but I don't count in my head. I don't keep track of what day I'm on, because then if I relapse, I will find it overwhelming to get back on track and to go for another 250 days. Just like it happened to me already. If you relapse on NoFap, your priority should be to just keep going as if nothing has happened. Ignore the relapse, literally. You know those memes about having a one nut pass, so you can like fap one time and you didn't fail No Not November? I give you that, here, you know, take it. Like, if you relapse, keep going. It doesn't hurt you, it only helps you. You just need to keep going. You know, pretend that you didn't relapse. You're on day 300, you relapsed. Pretend that you didn't. The most important thing is that you don't fap. It's not how many days you are on. So yeah, that's something I wanted to share with you about NoFap. This is really important if you want results. You know, you can subscribe now if you want to. That will help you because it will give you information and inspiration for self-improvement. And that will help me because it will give me more subscribers. Now I have like 6 or something, I don't know. So you can be the 7th one. So, you know, and that's it. Stay disciplined, follow God, and bye.